So these two equal and opposite forces makes this dipole rotate. So this plus q charge will try to rotate in this direction and the minus q charge will try to rotate in this direction. So both will rotate in the anti-clockwise, clockwise direction. Okay. So both will rotate in both the charges will have a tendency to rotate in the same direction. That means in the clockwise direction. So due to this torque, the dipole will rotate. And what will be the torque here? Let's find out the torque in the case of this particular dipole, first dipole. What will be the torque here? Children, you remember the expression for torque? Yes, torque, τ equal to force into perpendicular distance. What is the force here? Force is QE. QE is the force. QE into, and what is the perpendicular distance between these two forces? Perpendicular distance between two forces is 2D. So QE into 2D. That is the force in the first case. Okay, so what is the torque here? Q into 2D. That means you can write like this, 2QED. 2QED. So torque can be written like this, 2QED. Right? Now, consider the second dipole. In the second dipole, what happens? This minus q charge is attracted to plus positive charge and the plus q charge is attracted to the negative charge. So what will be the force here? Yes, two equal and opposite forces acts here. As a result, torque comes into play, and due to this torque, this dipole will have a tendency to rotate and both the charges will rotate in the same direction. That means in the clockwise direction. And what is the torque acting here? The torque acting here is equal to force into perpendicular distance. What is the force here? QE is the force. And what is the distance? The perpendicular distance between the two forces is D now. So what is the torque here? The torque is QE into D. Now consider the third dipole. So this minus q charge is attracted towards the positive charge and the plus q charge is attracted downwards. So this is the force acting here. What is the force here? 2q into E minus 2q into E. And here what is the force acting? Plus 2q into E. So due to this two equal and opposite forces, torque will be acting on this dipole, due to which it rotates. And what is the expression for torque here? Torque will be equal to force into perpendicular distance. What is the force here? 2QE. 2QE is the force, and what is the perpendicular distance here? 2D. So 2QE into 2D becomes 4QED. 4QED. Okay. 4QED. So this is the torque for acting on this particular dipole. So we have three dipoles and the torque acting on these three dipoles will be different because yes, the effectiveness of the torque depends upon the magnitude of the charges as well as the distance between them. Let's see, here we have decreased the distance. For the second dipole, we have decreased the distance. So the torque also decreased. Here initially the torque was 2QED. When the distance was halved, the torque became QED. Now in the second and third case, here we have increased the magnitude of the charge. That means we have doubled the charge. So what happened to torque? Torque became 4QED. That means the torque also increased. Effectiveness of torque increased. So if I want to stop the rotation or rotational effect, I have to apply some force. And to which dipole I need to apply more force? Yes, for the third dipole, because its torque is more. So its rotational effect will be more. So if I want to stop that particular dipole, I need to apply more and more force. Okay, so the effectiveness of torque depends upon two factors. That means magnitude of charge as well as the distance between the two charges. Since we have a rotational effect here, we can also calculate the moment of charges, the moment created by plus q charge and the moment created by minus q charge individually. What do you mean by moment of a quantity? Moment of a quantity means what? That quantity multiplied by distance of that quantity from the point of rotation. So here if we fix the midpoint of dipole at O is the fixed point, or O is the point about which the dipole tends to rotate. Similar, right? See, plus Q rotates like this and minus Q rotates like this. So this dipole tend to rotate about this fixed point. Okay, so what will be the moment created by plus q charge? Moment created by plus q charge is equal to this charge multiplied by distance of this charge from the point of rotation, which is the point of rotation O. And what is the distance of plus q charge from the point O? It is d, because you know the length of the dipole is 2d. So if we consider this length can be taken as d and this length can be taken as d. D plus t becomes 2d. So the distance of plus q charge from the point O will be d. So what is the moment created by the plus q charge? Q into d. Similarly, what is the moment created by the minus q charge? Moment created by minus q charge also will be q into d. Here we are considering only the magnitude of the charge. Hence we are not writing minus q here. Now, since both the moments are acting in the same direction, that means in the clockwise direction, we can add this moment. So what will be the total moment created by plus q and minus q charge? Total moment created by the plus q and minus q charge will be qd plus qd, that is 2qd, right? And this moment created by plus q and minus q charge means what? You know, plus q and minus q charge constitutes an electric dipole. So moment created by plus q and minus q charge system means what? Moment created by a dipole. So this is nothing. This expression 2qd is nothing but our dipole moment or moment of dipole. So what is the expression for dipole moment? Expression for dipole moment is 2qd. That means the magnitude of charge multiplied by distance between the charges, that is 2d. So this is the expression for electric dipole moment. And the strength of the dipole is expressed in terms of electric dipole moment. You might have understood why the strength of the dipole is expressed, or how the strength can be expressed in electric dipole moment, because charge and distance are the two important factors on which the effectiveness of the torque depends upon. So since the effectiveness of torque depends upon these two factors, the strength of the dipole or the moment created by the dipole also depends upon these two factors, that means charge and distance. So this is the expression to find out dipole moment, 2qd. Okay, and this dipole moment is denoted by the symbol P. So we can write P is equal to 2qd. This expression is very important. You must remember this expression. Dipole moment P is equal to 2qd. So our next question is it a vector quantity or scalar quantity? See, the dipole moment is a vector quantity. So we can represent it by vector notation. It's a vector quantity. So if it is a vector quantity, it must have some direction. So what is the direction? The direction of dipole moment is from minus q to plus q charge. Okay, so here we have a minus q charge, here we have a plus q charge, and what will be the direction of dipole moment? Direction of dipole moment is from minus q charge to plus q charge. So this is the direction of dipole moment. That means opposite to electric field. The direction of electric field is from plus q to minus q charge, but the direction of dipole moment is from minus q charge to plus q charge. Okay, and what will be the unit of dipole moment? Unit of dipole moment is Coulomb meter, because it is obtained by multiplying charge with the distance. Unit of charge is Coulomb, unit of distance is meter. So the unit of dipole moment is Coulomb meter. So this expression is very, very important. Dipole moment P equal to 2qd. Okay. Children, with this I am concluding the session. Notes of the topic and a YouTube video has been uploaded. Please watch that. Also, there will be a small test. You need to attend the test seriously and post me the answers as soon as possible. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.